have a Grammy.
You do?
Yes.
For what?
I'm on Hotels.
I was gonna say Jasmine Sullivan shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
She
What
got
are you doing
it.
on Hotels?
Like I just
She put it.
talked.
She did a
I'm
hey,
the
hold
intro.
up, hold up, don't say
She could be
nothing.
doing. She could be harmonizing.
Mona, don't say nothing
In the
yet.
baritone.
What's good, people? It's your boy, The Kitchen. Now, if you just finished watching the latest episode of the JBP, you will notice a couple of things wrong with this episode. While it was a very, very funny episode, very productive episode, a lot happened, it seems like, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like Mona, she wasn't really herself like that. Now, let me explain. Since Mona's arrival, she has been the source of entertainment. Every week when she would come on, it was just laughs, it was jokes, it was overall refreshing to see, because before Mona's arrival, the only other female that was there was Melissa Ford, and she wouldn't even give it up half as much as Mona has given it up. Now, I say all of that to say that in this episode, it didn't really feel like Mona wanted to give it up like that. It seemed like there was a change in Mona. It seems like somebody talked to Mona behind the scenes, told her to slow it down with all the talking. While Mona is a very, very good podder, because she has been doing her own thing for many, many years now. Some people would say she definitely is an A-mic. She may be number 2 or number 3 behind Mark the Monthill. I feel like she is very, very good. I feel like she can control a narrative. I feel like she can control a room. I just feel like overall she's a very good podcaster. Her presence is very abrasive in a sense. So when you have 2 A-mics on a very successful podcast, of course it's going to be hard to adjust, especially when you just turned up there. You're very much a new co-host. You're still getting into the rhythm of podding for hours on end. Not only that, you're kind of getting used to the people around you as well. So you're dealing with all these different personalities. So it's not going to be as easy as just coming in, podding, having great chemistry. It takes time to grow and perfect that. But I could be reaching here. Let me get back on track. I honestly feel like Mona was called behind the scenes by somebody, either Joe or Ian. Most likely Joe, because he's the one that's on the mic every week. He's the one that kind of controls the rhythm of the podcast. And if you guys haven't been listening for the past few weeks, there has been one consistent problem with Mona. While she is a very, very good podder, as I've said countless times, while she has managed to adjust very, very well within these few weeks of just joining the JBP, one of the problems that she has is her over-talking, being very long-winded, never really reading the room, never really reading Joe's cues when he signals that he wants to change subjects or deviate from segments. It seems like Mona is having a very, very hard time on really trying to tackle that. Like, Mona can go on. Like, Mona is a talker. She's an A-mic. A-mics are just talkers in general. So Mona expounds a lot. And at first, Joe really didn't mind that, because Mona, she was new. Well, she still is new, but she was obviously very, very new to the audience. So the longer Mona talked, the better, because I feel like the audience want to get to know Mona. The audience want to hear her speak. The audience want to see how she gels with everybody else. So it would only make sense for her to talk more as she's just joined. But as the weeks have gone on, it feels like Joe, he's starting to become very impatient. I mean, even with the last episode, even Joe had to let her know that, yo, she just does not shut the F up. And if you guys missed that clip, here it is.
What you got to say, Bola?
I'm being silenced up here. You're silencing me.
Okay, that's the end of you. This boy, she can make a point after point after point. God damn.
Doubling
There's
the level up.
9 of us on the show. Shut the fuck up.
And to be honest, I'm not even mad at Mona, especially when it comes to this issue, because before Mona got there, a lot of the other co-hosts have had problems similar to this, in terms of not really knowing their footing when it comes to talking on the microphone. When certain subjects come on, they're not even sure if they'll be allowed to really express their thoughts on said subject, due to the fact that there are just so many other microphones, so many other people on that podcast that want to speak speak on certain things as well. So I do kind of get why Mona does talk a lot, because if I were her, I'd do everything I can to make sure my voice is heard, especially now that she's just started, because she wants, I know she won't say this, but she wants the people to like her. She wants the fans to grow a liking to her. So I 100% get it, but it also feels like Ian or Joe had a word of her behind the scenes, because she didn't really say much. She wasn't really her natural self on this episode of the JBP, and I don't know why. It could be one of those days though that, you know, you just don't want to say shit, like you're just going through it. I mean, there's scamming allegations that were put on Mona a few days ago, so that could be one of the things that she's just going through, that she's constantly thinking about, that is making her feel this way. But I don't know, something is up with Mona, and maybe I'm reaching, but if they did in fact have a word with her behind the scenes, I don't know if I like that. And not even just me, I don't know if the fans will like that either, because we met Mona how we met Mona. I don't feel like they should try and censor her. I don't feel like they should try and muzzle her. I feel like she should always be her natural self on that show, because that's what the fans love. And if we get episodes in the future that are constantly gonna be like this episode right here, where Mona's just sitting down watching everybody speak, having a certain look on her face, I don't know if the fans will like that. But let me know how you guys feel about this. Am I in fact reaching? Do I need to chill out? Or do you guys in fact feel like something was said behind the scenes? Because I can't prove it, but I just know something happened. I know something was said behind the scenes that's making Mona feel the way that she feels right now. But like I said, let me know how you guys feel in the comments. And until next time, it's your boy The Kitchen. Deuces.
But no, nothing. I think that you're doing a good job. I think that it takes time to gauge. I think the catering to that. If you remove the personal feelings out of it, I think for business it's important to do that. It's important when you have two dynamic people in one room. You have to be able to. It's like a seesaw. I think he's doing the right thing.
Nice piece.
And I take advantage of the moments, nigga. You know me.
Now you was outside.
Yeah, I take advantage. That's my thing.
He did too. He went and chased behind his